In today's video, we will make this cool product visualization render in Blender. I will already import this bottle in Blender. I download this bottle from Sketchfab from this guy. You can check it out, or I will put the link in the description. You can download from that link. So just simply you can download 3D model, and I will download this FBX format. When you download, just go to in Blender, go to file, import, and there's you go FBX. You can simply import that FBX file. And one more thing, I changed little bit material from this because it's less contrasty and saturated, so I make this most contrasty and saturated. I already have this black and dark blue texture, so I apply by myself. So let's just start it. So let's start to make these cool product visualization render. So first of all, this perfume is separated in many parts. So what I do, just simply press Shift A and add empty and scale it up by pressing S. So when this empty added, press A to select everything in the scene. Make sure in the empty you have this light orange outline, not like this. Then press Ctrl P and keep transform. So what this do, basically now whole bottle is moved with the empty. So let's go to orthographic view and move there. And don't forget to save this file because we didn't know when this Blender crash. So press Shift A and add plane for the ground. I will scale it up like this, and also I put dark blue material to this like this one and make it shiny like this. Currently we are in the material view, so when we go to render view, I don't have any lighting, so we will add lights and everything. So and make it little metallic. So that's it. And I do one more just I put this plane in the scene collection. So I make the instance of the collection for other bottles for behind. Just press Shift A and go at last instance collection, and we will select collection 4. So it will make the instance of that collection and move right there to orthographic view, and on x-axis till back like this. So again create one more collection instance to move there, so add the same distance like this. So I just give you the idea how you make these cool renders like this. You can adjust and make tweakings and set according to your creativity to make it more better. Add one cube for the background lighting, like for this lighting, add cube and make it bigger like this to cover the whole background. Just move back to there. We also add camera, so we will see from where we take the shot. Press Shift A and add camera, and here first I go to output property and I make this 9020 by 9020 and just line the view like this and then like this, and then press Ctrl Alt and numpad 0 to align the camera with the view. Move camera little below so we will see these bottles little big. Set the focal length to 100 like this and move this camera back. Move little on x-axis. Also move this cube little above like this, and let's add some lighting and make sure to save the file. Just go to render view, press Z, and you will see this panel, and hover the mouse on render view. So we will go here, hover mouse here and hold the left click and drag here. I separate into two views, one is for render view and one is for viewport. And press Z, render view, go to camera view like this, and I press T to hide this panel. I also hide these like this. Let's add some lighting. Before add lighting, we go to world properties and make this strength to 0 and add area light. Move back here, move up and rotate like this. Rotate on Z axis and rotate on local Y axis. Press double Y so it will move on local Y and scale on Z axis like this. Move up, and we also move on X axis and rotate on Z axis like this. Yeah, and just increase power. First we will go render properties and make it to cycle CPU to GPU compute like this, and we also decrease the max samples to 100 is enough for the scene, and I also enable denoise, and I have NVIDIA graphics card so I prefer OTX, and for render I will also make it to 256. So let's increase the power to 100 like this. We also increase more power to 200 like this, and we add fill light on this side. Let me know in comments, can I make separate video on these 3-point light? increase the size and increase the power to 100 also. Yeah, like this. And more for the background light, just select the cube, go to shading tab and add material, rename to smoke or fog, anything you want. Just delete this principal BSDF and press shift A and add principal volume and plug this volume into volume, and also decrease the density to 0.1 like this, and go back to layout, and we now add spotlight. Move below, like in this render the light is coming from the below. So move on y-axis and rotate on x-axis, move on y-axis, make this blend 1 and increase the power to 1 million. We first try to 1 million, then we will decrease the power. Just make this color to blue like this. Now we adjust the light to see this effect, like the corners are black and here's more light. So first we rotate and move on y-axis like this. Decrease the spot size if we increase the radius, and power to 3 million, and I also increase the spot size like this. And one more thing I do, just go to render properties, scroll down, and in color management make this look to high contrast like this, and go to light properties. I will add some more power to 4 million. Yeah, and also decrease the spot size and increase the radius. I add some more light to fill this darkness, or I can increase more to 6 or 700. I also increase the size on local y-axis, just increase like this light, and increase the power to 400, yes, like this, and increase the size on y-axis and move on local y-axis like there. Rotate this light on z-axis like this and move on y-axis like here. One more thing, spend as much time as possible on lights, because the environment is not matter a lot as lights matter. So spend more time on lights. We also decrease some transmission of this bottle, so go to material properties, transmission, and make it like this, and also increase some roughness of this plane like this. I also want to add some lighting in the background for harsh reflection from these corners. So let's add area light and move to here. So we only apply this light on these bottles, not on the plane. So go to object properties and add light linking and add this collection like this. So it only affects the bottles, not the plane. And I also duplicate for this cap and for this cap. Just press shift D and move on here like this, and I also decrease the size so it only affect this cap x-axis like this. Yeah, I rotate on the axis because there's I see reflection of this light which is not look good, so I rotate to avoid those reflections so it only appear here. And I do the same for this cap. Decrease some power to 20. That looks okay. I also make this power to 20 like this. And for this power, first I decrease the size like this and move close to this cap like this, and decrease the power to 20 like this. So I add some fill light at front because there's we miss some lighting because there's some darkness. So let's add some light at front. Move on y-axis like this and rotate on x-axis 90 degree, sorry, minus 90. Move above the axis, make the size bigger and increase the power to 100. We increase the power until we see this more clearly. So just hide this and look the difference here. I unhide and hide, look the difference. So little difference make your renders more beautiful and stand out. So I think I also, here's I just have a simple planes, but my idea is I make this little like water waves so it I think looks more beautiful. So what I do, just go to shading tab and go to camera view and go to render and off this. Simply what I do, just add noise texture, press shift A and set search for noise texture and plug this factor and drag here and search for bump and select the height and plug this normal into normal, so we see these little reflections, wavy textures. So we also increase or decrease the size to make it more better. So if we increase the size, the waves are more clear, and I will also increase the detail to 5. I think 2 is more better. And for roughness, a little like this. Now I think it's look more better. So this is our render. Just go to render properties, sorry, output property. I export this render at 4K quality, so I make this to 200. Or you can also go to this here and click on this preset and choose the preset, any 4K preset or whichever you want. I just go to 200 quality and simply just go and render image. So our render is finally finished. So let's save this. Go to image and save. I will go on this Pixlr Express website. I will put the link in the description. You can check it out. Just try do some composition, open image, and I will open the image. Export this image at 9020 at 200 resolution, which means it's 3840 by 3840 resolution. So we open this image ultra HD and apply. We go to adjust and we change some values like saturation little bit. Don't go too far, it didn't look good. So we make this to, I think, 20. Yeah, 20 is okay. And for exposure, I increase some exposure to, I think, 10. It's okay. And I also increase the contrast to 15, and also we increase some black points to, I think, 4. It's okay. And white points, also increase white points, 10 is okay. And for highlight, we tweaks value to see where it looks okay. So as we increase, it look more okay. So I increase, I think 30 is okay. And for shadow, I think 10 is okay. I just decrease highlight to 10 and increase some exposure to 20. It's okay. So I completed the composition here. Also, you can send your renders on Instagram or tag me, so I will give you feedback how you improve your product visualization renders. So just apply this and simply save this, and save, I prefer PNG, so just save as. So here's our pre and post composition renders. Let me know if I make some videos in Urdu and Hindi also. Give your feedback in the comment section and hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.